What's happening, guys? We are back here, Rustbelt Mechanic. We're gonna be doing our giveaway for our diesel crate. Doing the diesel crate, and so when I first started the channel here and started the giveaway, I also said that I was going to give away a $50 gift card to Amazon because a lot of the little things that I started off with, they are able to be bought over at Amazon. So I'm going to be doing the gift card for that. And I also upped the game for it too. So I said if you guys were going to get me up over 600 subscribers, I'd top that off and give it to you for a $100 gift card. And what happened? You guys delivered. What can I say? You guys are freaking awesome. I really appreciate it. So we're going to be doing our giveaway. I've got, I think, let me have a look here. How many subscribers that we had enter into the contest today? We had 67 subscribers entered into our giveaway. I've got everything on a little spreadsheet here on my phone, and we're gonna do a just a random number generator, and gonna see who wins it all. One guy, one person is gonna take all of it. And then afterwards, we're going to do a little, I don't know, Q&A thing. I had a couple of people ask me some questions, and I want to get some input on where you guys are looking for this channel to go to. I've got this channel that's not exactly the most, I guess, standard stream channel. I've got a lot of different avenues that I'm able to go to. So we've got a lot of different avenues that I can go. I could go more lift stuff. I can do a million and one tool reviews. I've got so much content that I've got a couple of things that I know where I want to go. What's up, Zach White? Thanks for stopping in, man. That we can go down more LBZ truck stuff. We can go down more tool things, lifted trucks, whatever you guys want. I'm here to provide. I do so many things throughout the week that we got so many things to do. So let's start off with the giveaway. 67, is that what I said? Yeah, 67 people. So we're going to do a number generator here, just at total and random. Let's see. Other Mopar Tech, brother. Mopar Tech? Heck yeah, Chris. All right. Rolling the dice. Here we go. Go for it. Number 26, which in this list is Hard in the Mac 86. HARDINTHEMAC 86. I'll put that up here in the chat. 86. 976. Fat fingers. Sorry, guys. That is the winner of the contest giveaway. You are going to be getting the $100 gift card to Amazon and the diesel crate. I think that you need to just give me a buzz here on over on Instagram. If you guys have not checked that out yet, I do have an Instagram page. It's starting to grow. I just started things off. I'm not exactly the most fluent when it comes to a lot of the social media things. So I'm just starting off. We're going to get going on that one. What's up, Akira, man? Thanks for stopping in. I just did the giveaway. Hard in the Mac 86 is the winner of the giveaway today. And like I said, get a hold of me either on email or go over to my Instagram page and give me a message there. And I will work out all the details on getting you your stuff. And I appreciate everything that you guys have done in doing, signing up with me and keeping the channel going here. So let's see. Zach White says, I think more tool stuff and lifted trucks and more video of my truck. Well, that's all the above. I love doing that stuff. It's kind of awesome. So we got more lifted truck stuff coming up. I'm going to be doing another 19 Ram video. Just kind of waiting on custom offsets, which throw out to custom offsets here. They hook us up over at the dealership. They do an awesome job with their wheel and tire combos. They make everything really nice for us. So like I said, I'm going to be doing another 19 Ram, nice wheels and tires, another lift kit. Trying to find a couple of more add-ons for that. It's kind of hard to find stuff for 19s right now. There's not a whole lot of manufacturers or aftermarket people trying to get with Bushwhacker, see if they're able to do some kind of fender flare setup for a 19, which they're not biting on that one yet. So we might be having to wait on that one. And then along the LBZ truck stuff, I'm going to be doing a whole lot of stuff to that. Just waiting a little bit more funds to come through on that one. I'm going to be, uh, hey, Brandon, thanks for stopping in, man. Working on your car. Brandon here, my buddy, he works at the dealership and he's got a sweet G35. He's going to be doing a engine mount swap today, all other kinds of fun stuff. I'm glad you're working in the hot heat and not me. Haven't done a 19 Ram yet. You did the JL Wrangler lift. I I have one of those also ready and set up, but the problem that I run into on that one is our dealership. We do lift kits for Wranglers, and we carry a lot of stuff in stock from Rocky Ridge, who has done a bunch of Wrangler and JL stuff. So it's hard for me to overstep on that. We're not trying to overstep our boundaries on the stuff that we do with them, but I do have a 2-inch lift kit in for a JL. Uh, kind of just waiting on the right vehicle to come in on that one. The boss says we don't want to do a night or a 18 brand new one yet. So if we get a one that comes in used in the next couple of months, which is a pretty good possibility, people buy and sell these cars left and right and lose their butt on them. But we're gonna see what happens on there. So with the 18 JL, I'm hoping to do every one of those. Do one of those. What's up, Beer Stud? Thanks for stopping in today. For all the people just tuning in, the winner of the drawing was Hard in the Mac 86. Again, whoever that is needs to get a hold of me. The 19 Ram, we're going to be doing one of those. And then with my LBZ truck, I've got a line with a couple of aftermarket parts that I'm wanting to get into. I talked with, what's the company? Jace or Whirly Custom Fab. Yep, Mr. Whirly over at Whirly Custom Fab. He might be seeing what he can do, hook me up on a couple of little things, give me some discounts on some parts, and doing some testing for a couple of their products, which I'm really excited about because if anybody else has seen in the LBZ part of the truck stuff, they are like top notch. They're the best in the business when it comes to their inlets, intakes, turbo setups, their hot and cold side turbocharger pipes. So, or the intercooler pipes. I'm looking to go with them. And then I also have a buddy who is here in town. I live in a little town just north of Dayton called Piqua, Ohio. He's got a Mustang dyno, and we're going to be doing a couple of dyno tests. We're going to get a stock dyno test of the truck when I'm going to get a pretty big package setup of the stuff that I want to add through Whirly Custom Fab. And I know there's a lot of guys who are wanting to do this stuff. And the biggest thing that I have not seen in the business is testing these parts one at a time and giving you guys a horsepower and torque setup of, hey, if I add this part to my truck, what is that going to get me in the long run? Is it going to get me 10 horse, or is it just a shot in the breeze that gets me 5 horse for $500? It's not really worth the money. So I really want to do that for you guys. I like putting parts on my truck that are going to last. So we'll see where that goes. I want to add those parts one at a time, do a horsepower and torque test on the dyno, and seeing what each individual part gets me for the truck. I think that's going to be a cool thing to do. Surfing is my thing. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in today. Oh, let's see. What else do we want to do? Let me get a couple of these troll goodies out of here. Whatever. You're going to have trolls wherever you go. Let's see, Chris said we do a lot of rough country stuff. The Mopar lift on the JL is a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, I know it is. But the other big thing is when we are through the Mopar dealership here, we have to keep things under warranty. So if a customer buys a Jeep and says go ahead and, throw on this rough country lift, then yes, I can do that. The customer understands that that may not be covered under his factory warranty. It would be covered under rough country's warranty, but it's more of a pain in the butt. It's a headache. So trying to keep everything under a Mopar factory warranty is a big selling point that we do at our dealership. That's why I've been doing a lot of the 19 Rams and that lift kit. I know it's only a 2-inch lift kit again, 2.5 inches is what I've measured it at. It gives it a full factory warranty. And if any of you guys haven't seen that video, go check that out. My 19 Ram that I lifted. Um, the Mopar lift kit that we had on those does have Fox 2.0 shocks, new control arms, springs, strut spacers, everything that goes along with that. And if you don't believe my reaction in that one, I am not shitting you. It is amazing of a amazing ride for a truck that is lifted. I know a lot of guys say, "Oh, that's not a lifted truck. It's only 2 inches," but it does ride a lot better. And by a lot, I mean a ridiculous amount for the amount of money that we put into that. Having that truck and putting the lift kit, wheels, and tires was so much better than doing a bigger, better truck, getting one of the limiteds. We had a limited come in the other day that has the full air suspension. Dude, it was a $63,000 truck. First off, I never spend that much money on a truck. I'm going to use a truck like a truck. But having this at this price point with the lift, that lift kit for Mopar rode 10 times better than that limited truck with an air suspension kit. You don't believe me, but it is what it is. I'll find some way to measure it. I'm sure I could do that. How soft of a ride that was, but that was an awesome build on that one. I don't know what you guys thought about the Wrangler. That was something awesome. My boss kind of gave me a little bit more free reign when it came to ordering all the parts on that thing. So we got a whole bunch of extra stuff in on that one. The power boards, those were a cool thing to add on there. Brandon knows that ride quality on that 19 was really, really awesome, especially for the money. That JK Wrangler that I did, that was a 4-inch Mopar kit. So again, all the stuff that I did on that one, suspension wise, that is all able to be covered under the factory warranty. They ran that one under certified pre-owned warranty as well. So that's something cool. If you guys are interested in that, that's going to be up on Sherry4x4.com. I do work at a dealership. Sherry Chrysler in Piqua, Ohio is where I work at. That was one of the questions that I had a viewer ask me where I worked at. About 20 minutes north of Dayton at a Chrysler dealer. So that's how I'm kind of able to do a lot of the things. Another question that somebody had asked me was how I get my money for all my projects that I do. I'm a Mopar technician, and a lot of the projects, especially lift ones I do, it's not my money I'm spending. Sorry, it's the dealerships. They trust me, and we do a lot of builds, not only just for customers, but for things that we are just selling for the people online. Just bringing in a lot of cool new business with things. We do the things with Rocky Ridge, and we do the things with Sherrod conversions. But for us to have a couple of things in house just gives an extra little price point for the customer to get their hands on, and those are pretty neat. So I don't spend a lot of my money. I spend a lot of the dealership's money on those custom projects on the wheels and tires, lifts, but I think they're really cool, and that's why I like sharing that stuff with you guys. I'm probably going to be doing a couple of more tool stuff here coming up. I bought a couple of new tools this week. Uh, they're pretty neat. I like adding chrome to my vehicles. It adds 10 more horsepower. Thanks, Beer Stud. Get that hillbilly chrome going. It adds at least 15 horsepower. That's right. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going to be getting into, guys. Um, if you guys have any other questions, feel free, shoot me an email over at therustbeltmechanic.com. When am I getting a new box? I wish it was today. I literally wish every time I see our Snap-on guy that he's going to say, yes, today is the day. You get to order your new box. We're going to take your box in on trade. But unfortunately, that has not happened yet. My current toolbox that I have is a Master Series with a large locker on the one side and a power cab on the other side. It is a pretty large box, 72-inch box also with a full riser. It's a pretty nice box, but it's just one of those things where I'm at the max point of the box. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you got room for days," but not how I like to organize it. I like my stuff organized how it is, and I want more room for spreading out. And I'm trading it in because I really can't afford to spend another $29,000 on a box. I don't know about you guys, but I don't got that kind of money to throw around. Maybe after my channel grows on YouTube, throwing out that dough, but uh, it's not happening yet. So I'm waiting on my Snap-on rep to find a guy or on his route that is able to, purchase that kind of a box, looking for that kind of an upgrade. It'll happen eventually. It will, but until that happens, I'm kind of sitting on my thumbs and waiting on that one. I'm really wanting to get that Epic toolbox. I know a lot of guys said, "Oh, you're not going to get a whole lot of extra room out of the Epic." Yeah, you do. That thing's got a whole lot more room. The drawer space that's in that is pretty awesome, and the features that it comes with also is something that I was really wanting. The speed drawer has the dividers in that. I definitely want that for my electrical drawer to divide out and make things a whole lot more accessible and easy there. And then the it's got a power drawer inside the standard part of the box, and then on the left cabinet, I would also be getting a power slide out in the cabinet. Also, I've got a whole bunch of electric tools. I'm getting a couple of more hopefully coming in once I hear that this big half-inch brushless impact will be coming out. I'm definitely gonna be getting one of those. My other one kind of took a shit, but it happens. So it's got all those ports for the extra electrical things, plugs. I have like 37 things plugged in my toolbox at once. So we got to have plenty for that one. Just go ahead and get a Mr. Big. Yeah, just go ahead and do it. Not a problem. That's only 10 feet of toolbox. It is all right, but I also need the hutch because people at my dealership, they got sticky fingers. I hate sticky finger motherfuckers. Yeah, you leave that stuff open, that shit's gone. And it sucks, but I have to have a hutch, a riser, something like that to be able to hide all my tools and stuff and my chargers. I've got a computer that I have up top to keep all my data logs and all my logs for my cars at the end of the week, keeping track of my flat rate hours. So I got to have that, and then my lockers for. I always keep a whole bunch of extra parts, fluids. People are like, "Why do you keep your fluids in there?" Well, at our dealership, we don't have a whole lot of extra storage sitting around. The owner likes to keep things a little bit more clean, so if we want to keep it, it's got to be inside our shit, and it's got to look good. So I have to have that extra place. What's up, Billy? Thanks for stopping in today. All the other people that stopped in, I did do the drawing. Hard in the Mac 86 was the winner. Whoever that is needs to get a hold of me through email or on Instagram again. So, all you other new guys that have been stopping in, what have you liked on the channel? What do you want to see? I'm going to be doing more lifted things with, like I said, another 19 RAM. We're going to be doing a white Bighorn is the one that we're going to be doing. That's going to be a really sick looking truck when we get to it. It's going to be nice. And then I know I want to do a little bit earlier truck, maybe a 2500. I know I did a 2500 level kit. I want to do a lift kit on one. Duramax mods. Yeah, I am definitely going to be doing that too. Like I said, I'm getting a hold of Whirly Custom Fab, and Jason Whirly's going to be hooking me up. We're going to be doing the uh, intake for it, which I haven't seen a whole lot of guys do the intake on those. I'm going to be doing the Y bridge, the intercooler pipes, EGR delete. Going to be doing the Bose stainless up pipes from the manifolds. Possibly doing manifolds. Other, I don't really need to do that because I'm lucky enough the Duramax that I have. It was a California truck, so that thing is stupid clean. So we're going to be doing that kind of stuff and doing dyno runs for each one of those parts that we add onto it. I've been kind of looking around and talking to a couple of guys on tuners. I know a whole lot of guys have been going with PPEI lately, and they are a top of the line kind of people too. But in talking with Jason over at Whirly Custom Fab, he's going to be recommending that I go over with it's I think it's the Duramax tuner. Yeah, over at dieseltuners.com. We're going to be going probably through them for our uh, diesel tuning. He recommends going with that with a lot of his parts. He has a lot of good rapport with them. So I'm going to go off recommendations and do stuff like that. You know what we're doing? Come on. Yes, it is coming up quick on the subs. So when I did the video with Truckmaster a couple of weeks ago, that was a pretty good turning point for me. I had 320 subs before that video, and then of course him with having a 27,000 sub channel, which is ridiculously huge. It jumped me up pretty darn quick, which I really appreciate it. Josh is awesome. If you haven't gone and checked out Truckmaster's channel, you need to go do that. He's a really awesome guy, honest in everything he does. He's not one of those fake kind of guys who just does a flash and show for YouTube. He is a really good guy. He's going to be doing another meet and greet kind of thing, truck show up in Michigan, probably in the next month or so he was talking about, and it'd be cool to see a whole bunch of extra guys up there coming. We had about 20 some guys show up at the last truck meet, which was a really nice turnout for that kind of thing, especially for Michigan. I wanted to ask one other thing. So when we left this truck meet, weird thing, totally off subject, guys up in Michigan, for you guys who are watching, I left his place, and I'd say 1 out of every 4 houses up in Michigan has a gigantic freaking boulder right in the front of their lawn. Some of them have 1, some of them have 2, 3, 5. What the hell is up with people putting boulders in their front yards in Michigan? You guys just digging stuff out of the ground and say, "Oh, there's a big boulder. Let's go stick it in the front yard." I, I don't get the fascination with it. We did kind of a Where's Waldo thing, my buddy and I, when we drove up to the truck meet, and I shit you not, we probably counted 75 freaking giant boulders in people's yards before we got out of that county. That county. I couldn't believe it, but just something off the wall that that came to my head. Well, thanks, Chris. I appreciate you guys telling me I'm doing a good job, and I love doing what I'm doing. Billy got his up pipes for his LMM. It's not. I don't think it's going to be that hard. But then again, like I said, when I look at it, my truck is a nice California truck, so the crust and rust has not set in on mine yet. So that's not looking that bad to do. One of the next videos I'm probably going to be doing, something that's bugging the shit out of me on my truck, is my intermediate shaft. The steering shaft between the steering column up top and the gearbox down low. The steering rack it's rattling when I go over bumps. It's just bugging the shit out of me. And then at the same time, I'm gonna be doing plugs because I don't know when the glow plugs have been replaced on my truck. So I'll do a video on a little bit of maintenance stuff. I'm gonna be doing a pinion seal, maybe an upgraded drive shaft at the same time too. I don't know if you guys have seen any of that kind of stuff. I'd like to do a couple of videos that have to do with maintenance on the truck also. You like the diesel crate things? Yeah, that RC cooler. So my son, he's 7 years old. He's got autism. He thinks RC cars are one of the coolest things ever. And so when I came home with that RC cooler truck, he just so happened to think it was amazing. He hopped his little butt on top of that, grabbed the remote controls, and he started driving himself around. So he thinks that's awesome to be able to sit on a freaking cooler truck and drive himself around. But yeah, that's been a cool little toy. Something awesome Snap-on has just been able to come out with for its customers, being able to, have some promotions and everything for them. Um, I'm not sure what else I want to get into. I've got a million and one things that I can do throughout the week working on Mopar stuff. I do a lot of stuff with Cummins trucks too. So they're they're something that I can get into doing a lot, showing you guys ins and outs of the Cummins world. I do that most often, which is easy for me. So we'll have to do bad stretch for people wrong. Oh, I see. I get that, Billy. When people put those giant rocks in their front yard just to keep people from sliding off. But these are The house is like 300 yards up off the road, and there's giant boulders sitting on either side of the driveway. Are you afraid that people are going to go off the gravel into your grass, so you got to put boulders there? I don't know. Truck challenge and truck show. Oh, the tough truck challenge. I used to watch that. I used to see that when I was a little bit younger. I haven't kept up with it lately though, so I'm not sure if they still have it up there. The other time that I went up to Michigan last was for the Detroit Auto Show. I like going up there, seeing the newest, latest, greatest things, seeing the big headaches that I'm going to be getting through Mopar coming up. We saw the new Wranglers that are going to coming out with the direct injected engine, and I'm not looking forward to that thing. That's just going to be a lot of recalls and headaches. Not looking forward to that. Demons are awesome. I really wish we were able to sell one at our dealership, but we're not that big of a dealership and we weren't able to get one. Didn't have a person who was, tossing out the dough fast enough to be able to get one. So unfortunately, that's not in the cards of seeing one of those coming at the dealership. I do want a Hellcat. I want one real bad, but that's a couple of years down the line too. We're gonna be sticking with the good old Dirty Max for a while, and I think it's got a pretty good following going with it. People have shown me that they really, really like the undercoated uh, thing that I did with my truck through Raptor Liner. If you guys, are kind of on the fence about what to do with paint, if you got a truck that's got some scratches, dings, dents, get that stuff fixed. And I definitely recommend going with the Raptor bed liner on the truck. That's something that's really awesome. It's going to last for a long, long time. I know I had a lot of people saying, "Oh, that's not going to keep the rust from happening underneath." Well, I had the underneath taken care of first. I had that thing double undercoated over at Z-Bart just to make sure it's all sealed up, and it thing was stupid clean to start off with, not the first hint of slight bit of rust. So had that thing capped off and sealed, and then doing the undercoat thing, I get a lot of head turns on that. The people walk by and they love the texture of it. They like the fact that there's, no scratches, no dings, no, little dents that I can get on the truck. I can go to the freaking Walmart parking lot. I'm not afraid to have my wife drive the truck, and you park off a little crooked close to another car. Whatever. Some little kid scratches the handle. Big deal. It's not going to show anything. So that's really cool. Parked in my parking lot or my driveway here at the house. One of the kids rides their bicycles up against the side. I'm not worried about the scratch or a dent there too. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, bad directions. So you hit the huge ass rock in the middle where that's my driveway. Unfortunately, Billy, that would be 372 of the other neighbors in that one county in Michigan. I don't know how Truckmaster does it. He said that he used to have a large boulder in his yard and he thought the thing was stupid and he was able to get rid of it because he knew somebody with a big backloader and he's got the truck to be able to get rid of it. And if people don't have the machinery and they're there, it's stuck there for a long time. But I don't get the fascination. Giant boulders. You got the big boulders, man. All right. So, I guess we'll be getting off here. We don't have a whole lot of people hanging around. Like I said, the winner of the contest was Hard in the Mac 86. Get a hold of me through my email. Get a hold of me through Instagram. If you guys haven't checked out my Instagram account yet, go over and check that out. I throw stuff in there, letting you know when videos are going to come out. I'll throw stuff in there when I know new cool things are going to be coming through the pipeline for my vehicle and maybe a couple of the other channels that I follow. I follow JW Montoya. He's really awesome. Bertrand 850. He's another awesome Duramax guy. And of course, top of the list is going to be Truckmaster. Big shout out to him. He's pretty much the reason that I got into doing this stuff. I wanted to do something for myself in the channel, but he really kept things going for me, and big shout out to him. So thanks for tuning in today again, guys. If you like this kind of live stream setup thing, I'd be more than happy to sit here on a weekend. I'm not in a hot shop. I'm sitting down here in my basement. I know you got the wife's craft stuff in the background, but yeah, it's kind of cool just hanging out, giving a chat on a Sunday. Something cool. I can keep on doing this all the time. Not that I love talking to myself and hearing myself talk, but it happens. All right. Well, you guys have an awesome weekend. You guys keep awesome. Thanks for tuning in.